Well, hello, fellow mateys, and welcome to a hungover filmmaker's brain podcast. It's a very tryckt stämning in the studio today.
Okay, give me the glasses. I want the glasses. Give me the goddamn glasses.
Oh, so light.
My eyes. Headaches.
Oh no.
What's up, guys? I'm so sorry that you need to see me like this. I'm like trashed. I'm like super trashed. I was partying all night, with fellow filmmakers. Chris Nolan. Crazy, right?
You had alcohol-free beer.
Martin Scorsese. My boy Morty was there. And Tarantino dropped by.
It was a frat party.
Okay, I didn't drink. I had work today, so I
Have some empathy. Oh yeah, you had work. You were so important.
So, am I supposed to have like these glasses on me for
No.
the rest? No. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna put them down.
Yes.
So maybe you got like a little bit of insight there because we're talking about the movie that Christopher Nolan did. You know, my dude, Chris.
Your dude.
What's up, Chris?
What happened to Brian De Palma?
He's also my dude.
Well, this is episode 14 with all assurance.
Isn't it maybe 15? Maybe give it a chance. Maybe it's 15.
I say 14. And that's my last bid.
That's my last call. All right, so we're talking about The Prestige.
Which is your choice.
Yeah, it was my
this
choice.
week.
My choice. I love Chris Nolan. And I'm a bit like, maybe we shouldn't be talking about movies that we love.
Maybe we
all
should.
The time.
Maybe we should because
maybe
it's fun.
But it's like, I'm going to be so biased because I love this movie and I love every other movie that Chris have made.
But the fun part is...
What's up, Chris?
Apparently this might stick today.
Are you going to make some magic?
The fun part is that the film you chose for this week and the film I chose for next week are the same themes. And we actually talked about that this fall is going to be more themed. That we're going to pick movies from either a different genre or different actors or something like that a few weeks in a row, or change and switch and stuff. So
what would you say the theme is? Is it like mindfuck movie?
Puzzle films.
Yeah, right. I like to call them mindfuck movies.
You go ahead. You go.
You go, girl.
But today we talk about The Prestige, which is from which year?
2006.
2006.
Yeah,
and
it had like $40 million in budget. That's crazy.
I watched this movie today for the first time, and I can see why. I can really see why.
And money well spent. Like it's such an bigger than life and moments kind of movie. It has all the themes that Chris likes to have in his other movies, like more popular movies like Inception and Interstellar, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's starring Hugh Jackman and Kristen Bale.
Yeah.
And I hated Kristen Bale.
Was it Hugh Batman and Chris? Sorry, couldn't. Yeah.
All right. Are you done? So Christian Bale did such a wonderful job in this movie because you hate him just enough. Like his character is like.
And then you get the sympathy, and suddenly you don't hate him.
Yeah.
It's a love-hate relationship through the entire movie all the time.
It's in the beginning you get like just like the enough amount of hatred against him, but he's such a great actor. So this movie follows in huge parts two magicians
yes
that are in competition to who is the best, who can fool the other.
Yes,
they are like rivals, and you get to see them like do these crazy things against each other and try to sabotage each other and find out how the other did this trick or that trick.
Yeah. You you may have to explain also why this competition like thing starts.
How would you describe it?
I would describe it as the first one, or like Christian Bale's character actually kills Hugh Jackman's character's wife.
All right.
That's not how you would describe it. No, but I figure like you cannot just share the fact that they start being rivalry, and because the things that they start doing to each other is actually kind of brutal.
Yeah.
It's snapping off each other's fingers and shooting each other and stuff like that. It's very harsh.
It gets crazy, and basically the pinpoint of the whole movie becomes that sacrifice for the art or for the greater cause.
For the greatest magic trick and the secret that you will never share with the world.
Yeah, and it's really like goosebumps everywhere.
Yeah.
In the end, and the movie might seem like a bit slow. Like the first.
I didn't think it was though.
It might seem.
Okay, sorry.
For some people, but the end part, like the last 25%.
Yes.
Is so intense.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy, and it takes you from one part to another.
And as they in the end start revealing secrets and start revealing truths about stuff, you go, no, what? There are so many feelings in this where you think that you figured it all out, and when the last thing comes, I'm like, I could, but I couldn't, and I'm like, I'm all surprised. This is the right kind of puzzle film in that way, that they unravel so many things that you're like, yeah, well, that was kind of easy to see, or yeah, oh shit, yeah, I did not expect this, but okay, I did not expect this, but okay, and then you go for the last one and you go, what the hell, I did not expect this.
Is there any other twists?
Yeah.
But did you find satisfaction in the answer you got, for what happened?
No.
Or what was going on? Because there are some theories out there.
I can imagine, and I will go look into some forums after this, I can say, because I think it's super interesting that you leave like a cliffhanger kind of thing, where for the last seconds, because it's so fast, the last picture, that you go, fuck no, and then they roll the credits, and the funny part about the credits is that the music is super weird. It does not go along with the movie at all. So when that happens, you go, wait, don't take me out of this. What are you doing? And I guess that's also intentional.
Yeah, and he's done that in Inception as well, where he leaves it, unspoken or unfinished.
Yeah.
With the ringy thingy that spinsy.
Ringy thingy that spinsy.
It goes around and around.
Yeah.
But I see a theme here that we're mostly talking about the story itself and the things that we love about it, and we're going away from the filmmaking part.
Yeah.
And that means that the filmmaking part is really good.
It is.
And they know their shit, because we are more into discussing the story and this world.
But you know why? You know why we're into that? Because this is a damn good script. There's this Christian Bale's wife in this movie. She has this meaning that she says, or this sentence she tells him, that whenever he says that he loves her, she says, "You mean it today," as if she knows. And some days she's another day she says, "You don't mean it today, because today you love magic more," or something like that.
Yeah.
And you figure that's kind of a cool sentence, because they follow it up twice. And then suddenly, later on in the movie, she says, "You don't mean it today," and that's why it's the other way. You mean it today, and that's why it's worse all the other days that you don't.
Yeah.
Basically. And that hit me so hard, because they actually make a really good payoff to this. This is basically something that they need to tell you as an audience, but it's split up in 4 parts, spread out over the movie, which makes it so much harder when it comes.
You actually do believe her.
Yes.
you do believe that she knows
Yes.
when he means it or not.
Yes.
And that itself is like really magical, because like how does she know? And you know that he's cheating, and you know that he's,
Or is he?
wasn't he?
Or
Did
was he?
Is it something that I was missing?
Are you missing the entire thing right now?
Well, I didn't like. I saw it like maybe a month ago or something.
It appears as
Yeah.
he's cheating, but when they unravel things in the end, it turns out he's two people.
Oh yeah, right.
And that they
Yeah.
lived and that was also one of the best parts of the script, when he starts saying that we were two people living a really good half of a full life. Like we could never have it all.
Yeah,
We could never have it
yeah.
all, but we could have a really good version of the half full life. But also like the fact that he had a wife and he had a mistress, but they were two different people living with the wife and the mistress.
Forgot that, yeah.
So they still loved all of them. They still like all of that. And when they start unraveling this, they start also showing that his wife knew he was cheating, but he wasn't. So there were so many things to this script. Like there were so many twists and turns, but everything had a payoff.
And it
every time.
it also like maybe it's a foreshadowing into the future, like her saying, "No, you don't mean it today."
Yeah.
Is like it's not coming from the right person. Like
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
And I don't know. It's really hard to get foreshadows when you're watching the movie.
Yes.
It's really freaking hard. It's like me and Jonas saw Dress to Kill, and it had like it foreshadowed the killing of the woman in the first picture.
Okay.
But you didn't understand it.
No.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
No, but it's like for people, like it showed you how she's gonna die.
Yeah.
And it showed you like basically everything about the movie that you need to know to understand the twist. But like, how would you know that it's saying that, you know?
Yeah.
You
I
know
get
what I mean?
Yeah, I know what I mean.
But I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So let's say you have an idea for a big plot twist that should like work, and you're like, oh my god, that would be like the greatest plot twist and everything, and you want to make this super complicated movie with different storylines that you want to like, so this is the basic storyline, but what they don't know, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
How would you develop it?
The funny part is like I love this question because this is exactly what I'm working on right now. Like I'm writing sci-fi for like ish the second time, but like it feels like the first time. And since what I love about sci-fi is that there are no rules. No one can come and say this is not logic because, well, this is my world, my rules, so it's logic for my world.
Yeah.
And right now I'm trying to develop this by the fact that I'm trying to work myself backwards. Like I already have the plot twist. I already have the feeling that I want to give the audience for the script that I'm writing. And since it's also a short film, I have like every minute has to count to come up to this plot twist. So right now I'm working myself backwards from the plot twist. I'm not writing at all. I'm just trying to figure out every move before I start writing.
Is it like you have all the information, right? And you're like, I want to tell them this at that moment.
Yes.
I don't want to tell them this in the beginning at all and stuff like that.
And that's what this movie does as well. So I'm very inspired by this because this is a way that I want to be able to work. And with the story that I'm writing right now, it's also the fact, like you say, like different storylines, and because it's sci-fi, it's also like we're not in our world, we don't have our rules, we don't have the same like we don't have all of the same opportunities that we would have in this world. So therefore the plot twist has to hit a lot harder. And in this case also my main character does not know that the plot twist is inside of him.
Okay, so it's kind of is it kind of a like a Fight Club kind of, you know, it's not Fight Club, but that type of plot twist?
Yeah, like it's a big reveal, but it's a reveal that you could probably easy figure out
yeah.
and understand, but you won't be sure until the character reveals it for himself.
You'll be like hesitant.
Yeah.
But
I will give them clues like right before it happens, and then when it happens, it will be, oh my god, why did I not get this? Basically.
Okay. What I meant with Fight Club is that the protagonist is also not revealed. You know, he doesn't understand as well.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
The plot twist is.
It was
for him
such
as
a
well.
long time since I saw Fight Club, so I was like, yeah, yeah.
He's the same person. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just ruined the movie. But let's talk about like the rules. You brought it in. You know, the rules of the film. This is my.
Yeah.
This is my world. This is my rules. Something that I love and like have really inspired me from Christopher Nolan is how close to non-fiction his movie is, but you know, you're like, yeah, but this could happen. You know, you're
this also struck me as something that's a little bit different from what he's done before. Like, in some sort of way, yes, it's about illusion. Yes, it's about like dreams, about things that happen outside of our bodies, basically. But at the same time, this is another era. He's writing in existent people. He's writing in Thomas Edison. He's writing in Nikola Tesla, people that has paid a lot of dues to our history. And that's hard to do in a movie and make it make sense when it's also ish fantasy-ish
and not
drama.
be too like cheesy or badly made, you know. And he writes those in because it's like it's based upon science. It's like it's really cool because a lot of like Interstellar, I can really talk about this for hours. I can talk about the physics behind Interstellar and why this is like it's the theories are there, right?
Yeah.
It probably is true, but it's like you can't, you know what I mean? It's like yes, you might be able, the science like supports it, but you will never know because it's like it takes forever to like develop a spaceship like that can travel in that, you know what I mean? But it's really cool to see something, because I also like loved Parasite, you know, and that's another type of close to non-fiction, but it's still fiction. Like it's not that, it's really realistic.
And it's also kind of a puzzle film because it's also a mystery that you lately unravel to your viewer, which makes your viewer feel bad because they did not realize this before.
Yeah, but there's something like super scary, but like super adventurous and like intense. For that, you see a movie, right, and you're like, what the fuck, and you're like, but this could really happen. And I love the way he does that, but I also love the way that like, you know, Good Time does it, you know, and like all the movies of the Safdie brothers. It's like that's shit's crazy, but you know, it's like that's probably happening every day in New York City.
You know what to expect, but you don't. And what I like about this movie too, like when I was a teenager, The Illusionist was one of my favorite movies, which is basically on the same theme as this, because it's about magic, but it's also about the difference between magic and illusion. And in this movie, it's the difference between magic and science, because a lot of magic is based on science and a lot of science is based on the interest for magic, which I think is super cool. And The Illusionist, Edward Norton plays the main character.
I need to see that movie.
Yeah, he's doing it so well. And it's one of his. I think it's one of his earlier roles because he's not that old.
Okay.
I used to see this when I was like young teenager, so it's a long time ago. It's old. It's old.
It's old. Like no, you're not old.
But therefore, like when I watched this today, I was 15 minutes into the movie when I like looked at the screen and I was like, I love this. And like I said, the manuscript is so well made. Like every damn sentence seems planned. Everything feels very, very into place. Like, I dream of writing this kind of manuscript where you have post-its all over the wall, and you switch places, try to make it work, you switch colors to make sense to yourself, and this one day you see, the puzzle is complete. I got it all right now. Because I do that a lot.
I can read your future. I can see it. Right. You're gonna do that. Yeah, you're gonna do that.
Because I use this post-it way
System,
of trying to puzzle a piece together sometimes, and it's a hard way. But this was like a manuscript where I could see, like, you tried this so hard for so long and you succeeded, and therefore actually comes up to the technical parts. This movie is so well put together. Like, it has a good spine with the manuscript, and then it just goes straight out from there. From there. It goes straight out from there to something that looks amazing. Like the the scenography, everything artistic in this movie, like the clothing, the makeup, everything is super close to the era. It's very sneaky, like for the characters that also play other versions of themselves.
You have a really good crew. Like like Christopher Nolan, bravo, good job. Yeah. But you have some, Jesus Christ, like, good people working with you.
Yeah, but it's like, to take an example, Christian Bale's character is in jail, and he's telling his companion, or like his helper, that you go and live the life for the both of us. And then you realize it's the other version of him. I did not see that. Like, he's been walking next to him for the entire film. And I did not see that was the same damn person until they zoom into his face. And I'm like, man, what the... Stop. Don't go there yet,
You want to hear a mindfuck about this movie as well? The start.
Can I take it?
I'm like, okay, I can't really describe it, but I know that it works because I read about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, the start when he talks about the 3 parts of a magic trick.
Yes.
The movie,
is
the plot twist. Sorry. What did you say?
The movie is in 3 parts.
I guess.
Like the magic trick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The plot twist happens in 3 parts. And it's the same 3 parts. Like, but I want to talk about something really quick.
Yeah.
Magic. This movie is about magic.
Yeah.
And why something...
Harry Potter!
Yeah. Something that make this movie work really good is that you get sympathy, right, for how much they love their craft.
Yes.
And for that, you need to show the craft in the way that the people that do the craft see the craft. Yeah. And he does show that. Yes. And like, after you see that, and you know it's how magic works now. You're like, it's all just about science and stuff, and it's not
about
real.
Technique. It's about like tricking people. It's about hiding. It's about figuring out ways to show the impossible.
Yeah, but now you not only know how the craft works, you love the craft.
Yes. You love magic more than anything else when you're in this movie.
Yeah, and he really put that together really good. Like, amazing.
What I like that also give the characters more life is that because of the fact that you show how much they love their craft, you also get a lot of sympathy for things that you would not have a lot of sympathy otherwise for. Like, for example, that they keep doing these horrible things to each other to just get better and better than the other person. And also, like, painfully telling themselves that I know that he's the better magician, or I know that he's like the better everything. It's so painful to feel that.
The greed and...
But at the same time, it starts making sense to you. Like the fact that, hey, I want to kill him because I want to be the better magician. And you go, yeah, you go. You go kill him.
Yeah, you're
because
almost, yeah.
you get into it so much that it's like you kill for your craft. And then it's probably worth it, so you have my sympathy. You have my blessing.
Yeah, and that's like, it's really important for the movie that he showed that.
It's really good character work.
Yeah. Okay.
And they worked very hard. Like, as actors, they have worked very hard for their characters. And I can appreciate that so much. Or I do appreciate that so much.
You get, like, good crew, good people.
I think you said good crew like 4 times.
Very nice. I like. 2 thumbs up. Very nice. Thank you, Chris.
Now we're in Borat?
Chris, bror, you know, just call me up, okay? See ya. But to finish this up,
yeah.
Do you have, like, last words, something you want to say about this movie and how beautiful it is? Do you have? Do you have any critique?
That's harder. That's harder because
really
I was blown away and amazed, and I would like to see it a few more times to say what kind of critique, because I was so blown off. But the shortest last words I could say about this, which is also the greatest rate I could probably get it, is that this is a movie that doesn't just wants me to make more movies. This is a movie that forces me to be better.
Yeah, it's almost discouraging how good it is.
Yeah, but this movie was so much inspiration for the script that I'm writing right now, without it being the same genre, without it being the same theme or anything. But it just made me feel that, shit, I gotta rethink this another 8 times before I start writing it. Yeah. And that's a really good rating. Really
amazing rating. And I just want to, like, the last thing I'm gonna say, it's like, this movie is entertaining, it's good filmmaking, and it's fucking entertaining. Watch it. Go watch it right now. And and peace. So next week we're talking about
Shutter Island.
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese. We're keeping the theme of puzzle films. We're keeping the theme of fucking your mind up films, I guess.
I just see a director fucking like a brain.
Yeah.
Filmmaker's brain.
So I guess
this was episode 14.
14. Yeah. So episode 14, next week is episode 15, Shutter Island. Hit subscribe, click like, invite your friends, tell everyone. It's basically a frat party. Bye.